here to protest Obama's failure to stop the pipeline. It looks like he's headed towards approval. His State of the Union certainly suggested that. It was, all systems go. He sees this as an all-of-the-above strategy, which is deadly for the climate. We need to stop producing fossil fuels and stop expediting. He wasn't just talking about all of the above. He was talking about an expedited all of the above. Let's cut the regulations and the red tape.
That's what I heard.
Just hurry up and turn it out faster. And we've basically already built the southern half of the pipeline. So, the writing is kind of on the wall. It's really important that we be here, in my view, not to have his back, but to basically tell him, lead or get out of the way. There are others who will do that. And I think it's a great time. The climate movement has brought us this far, and they've done a fabulous job. This is a really good time to rethink our strategy. And it's important to recognize that we've got to exercise not only civil disobedience in the streets, we've got to exercise civil disobedience in the voting booth. And that means bringing our real vision and our values into the voting booth. If this doesn't have a political challenge, it's basically not happening. In the words of Frederick Douglass, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never has and it never will. It didn't 100 years ago, and it won't now. The history of real social movements has always been about a vibrant movement out in the street, plus a political voice that can bring that agenda into the political marketplace and into our elections. When the two get together, that's when you really see political change. That's what happened with the labor movement, with women's suffrage, with the abolition of slavery. You always had a social movement on the ground, and you had an independent political party that could drive that agenda forward. We need that now. We don't have time to continue beating around the bush. It's really important that we lay down the agenda. The Green Party is out there. We are training candidates. We are here today in force with our message, which is that let's have political change instead of climate change. If we want to avert devastating climate change, we need real political change now too. So we encourage people to go to jillstein.org. We're holding candidate trainings so that we can begin running candidates at all levels of office and fighting this fight in our communities as well. Putting forward a Green New Deal, which is what we need to solve not only the climate emergency but also our economic emergency, which is where most people are right now. 1 out of 2 are in poverty or low income, trying to get out of debt and keep their houses. So it's really important that we bring them into a broader vision here for people, peace, and the planet, and with a solution, namely a Green New Deal, which should be the alternative to this all-of-the-above strategy. We need a Green New Deal to actually take our future back, take our economy back, let's get our jobs back, and at the same time, we can move forward with an emergency strategy to transform our economy into the secure, just, green economy for now into the future. That's where the real sustainable prosperity lies, and it is within our reach. If we begin to tax the rich, as they should be taxed, Obama's tax the rich was not even a slap on the wrist. It basically didn't happen. We reduced the military budget back to year 2000 levels, put hundreds of $billions back into what we need to do here at home. And we stopped the Wall Street bailouts, $85 billion every month, which continue to be poured into the pockets of the big banks who are not lending it out, who are not using it to create jobs. We need to redirect the Wall Street bailouts. Let's start bailing out our communities, our students, our homeowners, and let's create the jobs we need right here. They have plenty of money for wars, Wall Street bailouts, and tax breaks for the wealthy. Instead, let's direct that money to creating the secure, just, peaceful, green future that is within our reach. We can make it so.
Thank you very much. Certainly appreciate your time.